speed to lead is outdated. It's outdated because it was built around a strategy where you just collect a bunch of shitty leads and pass them to sales for people to chase them around. That's not how marketing should work anymore. And when you rethink marketing completely about what is the goal of marketing, you look and see, oh, like low quality leads that never convert into pipeline. Why are we even sending them to sales? Sales would be way more productive doing their own outbound target accounts than following up with this trash that doesn't convert. And then you would stop sending them those leads. And then if you did that over and over and you kept looking at it, you'd be like, oh, actually, it's just the people that say, hey, I want to talk to sales that I want to pass to sales. Who would have thought? Oh, and if they actually want to talk to sales and they're converting to pipeline at such a high rate, do we need an SDR to call them? Maybe we should just allow them to book a meeting with the rep straight away. On our form, I'm reluctant to say that our conversion to qualified meeting from that is 100%, but it is damn close. It's at least 95% or higher of the people that are qualified that say, hey, I want to talk to you about a consultation. Then they book a meeting directly afterwards, and then almost everybody shows up. So we're at like 95% conversion, and we walk into software companies that have that conversion rate at 20%. Can you believe that? Qualified buyers are coming to your website saying, I want to talk to your sales rep about buying this stuff. Could I talk to one of your sales reps, please? And you only get 20% of them into a meeting because your process is outdated, because your SDRs are chasing around low intent leads, because you're not giving a buyer an opportunity to book a meeting directly when they want to, for only reasons of we don't know how to use technology to route it to the right people. We're generating shitty leads, so sales doesn't want us to book time on their calendar with these bad leads that either don't show up or aren't interested in buying. People look at this and they're like, I would never put a calendar on here. Most of our leads don't convert. Sales doesn't want to talk to them. Like if you're in that situation, when I say these things and when I make statements like you should speed to lead is outdated, it's looking at marketing in a completely different way. If you look at the recommendations that I make in a vacuum and just look at the one recommendation, none of the recommendations make sense. You need all of the ingredients for this to work. You need to change how you think about marketing. You need to change how you measure marketing. You need to change what's being optimized. You need to change how it's getting to sales. Why? When you ungate content, there's a ton of underlying details to actually make that successful. So you need a lot of the ingredients, not just taking your strategy and adding a calendar link to your forms, because if you're running performance marketing and things like that, then you're gonna end up with a big mess. So first step is only generate strong leads that convert into pipeline and then put the calendar on there. It's been clear since like 2018 that speed to lead was outdated because I'll tell a story. This is at a point, and I'll be honest here, this is at a point where I was looking at the statistic and I was passing high intent leads to field sales reps, and field sales reps were following up in under 24 hours. And then I'm looking at that study, and then other people were looking at the study in the company and we're like, we need to follow up in 5 minutes. We should stop sending these to our field sales reps. We'll pass them to SDRs. And then we started to do that. And what happened was that the same amount of people actually got into a meeting, but the ones that the meeting was booked by an SDR closed at a lower rate. Super fascinating, because when the AE makes that first touch to book a meeting, they also establish rapport. They say, hey, I'm in the Atlanta area. We have other customers around you that you respect that I've already worked with. Here's what they're doing. I'll come in next Thursday and have a meeting with you. Is different than having an SDR call and say, hey, this is Jimmy, let's have a meeting. Quite a few nuances there, but challenging people. If you rethink marketing, you'll arrive at that speed to lead is outdated.